Yo, what's good, my fellow main characters? My name is Ben. Welcome back to the channel for another video, and welcome back to another My Hero Academia chapter review. I want to bring you guys a little bit closer, actually. Hold up. This is actually a chapter I wasn't fully expecting. Like, I kind of was expecting it, but I wasn't expecting it. Chapter 306 ended off in such a way that if Horikoshi was like, alright, I'm gonna take a 2-3 week break, I would completely understand. Like, my brain literally just said, like, okay, we shouldn't expect any more My Hero Academia news for the next month or so. Like, of course we got My Hero Academia season 5 out, and of course we have a whole movie coming out as well, so I'm pretty excited about that. But this chapter wasn't a chapter that I was internally expecting. So today, my fellow characters, we are going to review and talk about chapter 307, It's Been a While. It's actually a chapter that doesn't really have much really going on with it in terms of lore or serious content or anything like that. We actually get to see the aftermath of what it's like to live in a post Shigaraki society, where it's actually looking very chaotic out here on these streets. It's almost looking kind of post-apocalyptic kind of right now, where it seems like there are certain parts of society that haven't been hit as hard as other parts of society, and you see different heroes from, even from different schools coming through to help out with the chaos and the destruction. And you can really tell that the heroes are actually being stretched out very thin, because we see two characters that we haven't seen in quite a bit, because it was one of those schools that wasn't that prevalent. But I've always liked the characters. I've always liked these two characters right here. Well, more so my guy right over here. Like, I just loved his personality. I love like how much of a low-key kind of petty he is, but he's a very sociable person. And it low-key kind of reminds me of my personality sometimes when I'm behaving through life, because I feel like by default I'm a very sociable person, but I do have a petty side to myself that if I feel like something is not necessarily going exactly the way I feel like it should be, there's a part of me that's like but you could tell based on how the chapter was set up that he's actually a good person. He's actually at his core of his being is a hero, which when he was first introduced in the series, I always had like iffy kind of feelings about him, of like maybe he was one of those characters that just wanted to be a hero just for the money or just for the financial success. But based on like how he handled himself up against Muscular, you could tell that he really has a heart of a hero, and he was really trying to go plus ultra on them. You see the heroes interacting with these civilians that are kind of set up in this building and everything, and you could just see how much the civilians now have this distrust for heroes. I don't think it's because they don't like the principles behind what it means to be a hero. I think it's just because they kind of are tired of what seems to be the illusion that heroes are always going to be there to protect them, that heroes are always going to be there to save them. And when you think about it like this, within a hero-based society, civilians, you follow the rules, you don't use your quirks, you follow the rules and regulations of the law, and heroes will always be there to protect you and make sure you're safe, make sure you're good. Now that the villains are out in the muck and like just in a huge influx in society now, heroes aren't able to hold their end of the bargain. Because remember, in chapter 306, a lot of the heroes actually quit. A lot of people that were heroes actually quit during these times. And I love how it kind of calls back the character development we had for Ochako, where Ochako was one of those heroes, or one of those like up and coming aspiring heroes that had that motivation of, I'm just trying to be a hero to bring food and resources back for my family and make sure my family's good and that they can like relax and feel proud of me and stuff like that. Of course, it's not as heroic as someone like Deku or someone like someone like Karishma, but it's still a true and honorable thing. But who knows the different types of motivations average people have for pursuing being a hero. Like, you might have one person that just so happens to be born with a really powerful quirk that would allow them to be a really great hero, but they might not have that built-in desire to really save people. They might not have that true desire to like put their life on line for people. And so when society's starting to go to crap with all these villains, like these high-level dangerous villains like Muscular running around, some of these heroes with weaker resolves are kind of scooting, they're kind of leaving, they're kind of exiting the party. And so now we go on to the return the return of the savage himself, Muscular. Am I the only one that's really excited to see Muscular again, bro? The savagery that Muscular is and the simplicity of his quirk, I just love seeing Muscular go out here and do his thing. Although he's crazy and although he's evil, and ultimately I want him destroyed, but it's good to see Muscular again. I feel the same way about Rampa. Actually, I like Rampa a lot better than Muscular, but I have them stored in the same part of my brain where I just like seeing them go crazy. Go crazy! Ah! Go stupid! Ah! You know, this chapter basically ends with our boy Deku coming through and saving. I really need to know this guy's name. Vibration quirk. Oh, his name is Yo. He literally has one of the most simplest names in all of anime, and I couldn't remember it. Yo. So we see Deku, you know, basically save Yo, and that's the chapter. The name of the chapter has been a while, so we could assume that Deku has been out here on these streets for a minute, you know. Who knows how long it's been? Maybe it's been a couple weeks. I don't think it's been years because, you know, Yo looks pretty much the same age and, you know, the same look as he did before when we first met him. And we can't really tell like how much time has passed just by looking at Deku. But I wonder what Deku's objective is now. You know, what is his primary goal? Is it to, of course the primary goal is to defeat All For One. You know, that's ultimately the goal. But like, is he trying to master all the quirks and like get his one for all output to 100% naturally before that, or like I don't know what he's got going on. Is he alone by himself? Is he teaming up with other vigilantes? Like what's really going on with Deku right now? And I think the biggest thing that is like I'm excited for is to like really see how much time has passed. You know, if it's just been a week, then it's just a week, you know, we don't have to worry about that. But if it's been a couple months, we might have a whole chapter where we just see Deku like go to wherever hideout he's at. Maybe he's in like some warehouse underground or something like that, and you just see him trying to track down the movements of All For One, and like he has different pieces of paper like a detective type thing going on. It'll be interesting to see what Deku's up to since it's been a while, right? Other than that, guys, that was pretty much the chapter. There wasn't much else to really talk about or discuss from it, at least from what I can see. It would be really funny if Deku just washed this Muscular again, you know, it would be really funny. But who knows, maybe Muscular got more powerful since the time skip, since he's been locked up in jail. Anyways, my fellow main characters, like this video if it made you smile, comment this video made you think, and subscribe when to see more. And always remember that you are the main character of your own story. My name is Bam, and I'm out. All around the world, meet the fans that put me on, you know we got it, yeah we got it. We gon' fill it up like it's a wallet. We gon' live it up like it's college. We gon' soak it up like it's knowledge, yeah. And I gotta pay homage to my fam and the fans from the hometown. Got the hill going up when we back now. Put the 919 on the map now when I'm gone.